As the next day begins, we see a new student teacher introducing herself, Jung Woo, the same woman who helped Jung Woo the other night. She's been preparing for this job for the past few days, while having no idea that the student she helped was also attending the school. The two of them recognize each other, and this seems to make Jung Woo nervous, as it puts eyes on him when she acknowledges him. As a bad boy sitting in the back of class, it's certainly not good for your image to be thought of as friendly with a teacher. I would know. I often sat in the back of class, hands in pockets, if I bothered to show up. She learns his name and is quite friendly, paying no mind to his stoic demeanor. Maybe she never knew anyone like this during high school, or maybe she's just writing it off as teenage angst. But the fact is, this is just who this guy is. Serious, 97% of the time. Jung Woo reminds her of the fact that she's a student teacher and not an actual teacher. Just to be a dick, I imagine. But she brushes it off with the joke. At that point, Jung Hyun lets him know that they'll have to meet with the chairman tonight. While Kim In Bum waits for them outside of the hospital, Kim Jin Woo pulls up, nearly running Kim In Bum over while saying it was just a prank. I'll be honest with you here. In case you're wondering, Kim In Bum can't beat Kim Jin Woo. They then move to pick up Lee Jung Woo and Jung Hyun. But before meeting the chairman, they have to first take part in a raid on an enemy office. Kim Jin Woo shows his real face for the first time. He's excited for the violence. While the chairman and his men are gathered outside, the young men arrive. But Kim Jin Woo once again shows his true colors. Completely ignoring the chairman and entering the building. He attacks without waiting for backup or any worry of being hurt. He also wears a pair of gloves with nails in the knuckles, which adds a slicing effect to his strikes as well. It's not until a body comes crashing through the window from a floor above them that the men outside get the order to move. Kim Jin Woo is really in his element here, looking positively ecstatic. However, in the chaos, one of the enemies attempts to escape by leaping from the window. When he hits the ground and begins running, Kim Jin Woo shouts from the window to Lee Jung Woo. As he flees, he notices Lee Jung Woo, who is casually waiting in the car. He underestimates him because he looks young. But Jung Woo isn't the one trying to run away, is he? And Lee Jung Woo lets the man see the difference between them, as his signature spin kick drops him on the spot. Lee Jung Woo got out of the car and put a man down without even saying it, making a lasting impression on everyone nearby. But most notable, the chairman himself, Young Jae-sik. The chairman leaves the cleanup duty to his main man, Jang Sung-tae, a man who has clearly seen action. He complies as Young Jae-sik leaves with the students to get acquainted with Lee Jung Woo and welcome him into the fold. He's found himself a promising young recruit. They arrive at the nightclub Arabia, where Young Jae-sik holds court and runs his territory. Lee Jung Woo's calm and casual demeanor impresses Young Jae-sik. He says Lee Jung Woo is a real man despite his age. The fact that Jung Woo doesn't shrink in his presence is notable. But the reality is, Jung Woo just isn't interested in this sort of thing. All that formality and structure. But the tone changes when Lee Jung Woo is given the choice. Walk away now, or become part of the organization for the remainder of your life. Young Jae-sik even sweetens the deal, offering to erase any criminal records and list Jung Woo as ineligible for the military. A big deal, since every male is required to enter military service in South Korea. Lee Jung Woo makes his decision on the spot. He decides to join the organization. He's given a cell phone, and the meeting ends. He and Kim Jin Woo have a short chat about their future. The night has ended before Jung Woo has the opportunity to head home, so instead, he heads to school so he can sleep there. He's pretty nonchalant about it. It's here that he encounters the student teacher again. They end up in a confrontation. She's trying to get closer to him. She's a naive type. She's under the impression that she can change a student like Jung Woo and open him up to the world. But he just isn't interested in it. Ultimately, he shouts at her when he ends up annoyed. This leads to her running off crying as students enter the class. But no one dares to say anything. We're then treated to Lee Jung Woo's less pleasant traits, as he tears up a handwritten note she left in his desk. That's his prerogative. But then he asks to see another student's letter and then casually tosses it to the floor after reading it. I'll admit that this is one of my least favorite moments. It's a bit out of character. He doesn't usually make a point of treating weaker people so poorly. But this is also the first time we've seen him annoyed and unable to respond with pure violence. I get the impression that Jung Woo feels his back is up against the wall on this one, and now he's taking it out on this poor kid. Even if he were the type to fight, would this really be worth the trouble? It's such a petty and disrespectful thing that one might feel it is. But he's also Lee Jung Woo. There are some people who just get away with shit like that. If I seem upset about it, it's because I know his true character. And looking back at this moment, I feel these actions are beneath him. As we move into the lunch period, however, Kim Min-bum meets with Lee Jung Woo to let him know that they'll be going to war soon. Not the students of Dong Jin High, but the members of the JC group. And of course, the student teacher decides to make herself part of the conversation. And while I understand her good intentions, maybe stop sticking your nose into everything. Young JC calls Lee Jung Woo while she's standing there. He's being called in. He's already being called into the office by the boss. As he moves to leave, the student teacher continues to make her attempts to get close to Jung Woo. He starts to question her sanity. After the morning cry, he's caught off guard by her brazen actions. After this, Jae-sik's right-hand man pulls up to the school to pick up Jung Woo for his meeting with the chairman. During the meeting, the chairman hands over 10 million won to Lee Jung Woo. This money is to be distributed among the circle members within Dong Jin High, similar to the system at Taesan High, but without the collection of money from the school students. The circle members here are basically interns for the organization. This amount of money doesn't make Jung Woo budge. He accepts it calmly and without fuss. This seems to make Jang Sung-tae nervous. Perhaps he sees what Lee Jung Woo really is. But so does Jae-sik, and he isn't sweating it at all. He praises Jung Woo and warns him of the upcoming war. He then instructs Sung-tae to take Lee Jung Woo to get a suit. For Jung Woo, things are looking good. He seems to enjoy the feeling of success within this world he's entered.